Nice one. Peace 104.3 FM so ena ebusuya wasugusu awutie. Ene yawada. April da etoso enwotwe. Peace 104.3 FM sunie duba kwa bo apa ho sema dunan pepepe. Every sisi akopem se premtobre bebanu. Edru me so Kofi kum se medi dwumedia Peace FM ya to din working time mede ba somo edi free sisia de kopem premtobre anape ya da se ye ho donti weje fidie no dia to Peace 104.3 FM. Ene mesofo na woda Pastor Andy Bilson, National Superintendent KICC Ghana. So on behalf of your wife, Pastor Helen Bilson, your children, on behalf of our entire KICC Ghana, it's an honor for me to do this on behalf of KICC Ghana to wish you a very happy birthday, Pastor Andy Bilson, National Superintendent KICC Ghana. All I can say is that, Pastor, we love you. God bless you. You know, I don't know if I've told you this before, but Pastor Andy was my senior at Accra Academy. I think when I got to Accra Academy in 1981, he was 2 years ahead of me. When I was in Form 1, Pastor Andy was in Form 3. I think he became school prefect. Yeah, Pastor Andy became a school prefect. Well, which year was that? I'm not sure I'll be very accurate with the year Pastor Andy became a school prefect. And then guess what? One day, I met him on the Spiritist Road. What have you been up to, Senior Bilson? He said, now, I am the resident pastor of KICC Ghana. And I said, okay, I'm going to check you out. The rest is history. God bless you, Pastor Andy Bilson, National Superintendent, KICC Ghana. Now, when him nipapswa wodi na woda sanka watiasia. When him say 8th April, ena yawo ye papa eye Kofi Anan. Kofi Anan kra ne samra ne na edesen musumru. Yeah, se Kofi Anan tiasia ka ene eye ni 83rd birthday. Se Kofi Anan ye 1938. I just say mo ye wo mu nyina mo ya dishi ankasa. Nyame nhyira mu nyina. Na mamenhwe wo mu a yedi wo mu din abre me se enne wo mu di wo mu awoda. Nipa ne din edin kan eye Madam Helena Kobina. O Police Hospital. We Ophelia enim adu. Ene wasore ma omowo Church of Pentecost, Tantra Hills, and I want to say, may we show happy birthday. Hey, that reminds me. Say, Andra, me catch her say, and there a lucky day. Ewo Goil Fuel Station at Tantra Hills. Sisi bre omo started dada. Omo ka say, and there omo che fuel free. Yeah, fiti anape 8 o'clock. At the kopim 12 o'clock. And I fee fiti ewie 2 o'clock at the kopim 4 o'clock. Ubia ubefa Goil Fuel Station at Tantra Hill no. Ubenya free fuel. And we train ubenya voucher. At the cry actually was a voucher no so no. What the be ra omo mall no mu. Ne we koyi sa de no free of charge. So let me get back to the shout outs. Happy birthday to you, Madam Helena Kobina, Police Hospital. From Ophelia Enim Adu, Anywhere sorry ma Womo Church of Pentecost Tantra Hills. Today is your 50th birthday, Mrs. Letitia Na Ayele Anson, from your husband, Mr. Joseph Anson, and the entire family. Wow. It's a special 30th marriage anniversary. Shout out going to Reverend and Mrs. Oforientry, New Jerusalem Presby Church, Wager. And Moware yano ene eye mo 30th anniversary. Yama moware so nyankopon nkoswa enhwe mo so. Moware yano ne eye mo 30th anniversary. Reverend and Mrs. Oforientry, New Jerusalem Presby Church, Wager. I think yesterday on Facebook, some of my fans asked me to send some birthday shout-outs, but then I told them I'll be doing it this morning, so let me keep my promise. Abigail Nade Ashi. Happy birthday to you, Abigail Nade Ashi. It's from Edward Nikwe Ashi. So Abigail Nade Ashi, happy birthday to you from Edward Nikwe Ashi. I'm sure your birthday was yesterday, but we're still celebrating it. And then Nene Ajate Teteglover. Happy birthday to you, Nene Ajate Teteglover, from Ajakai, Arama, Grandma, and also from Joycelyn Isiedu Yeboa. All of us wishing you, Nene Ajate Teteglover, happy birthday. Then one more, this one says, Gifty Asantewa of Koru or Bombing, happy birthday to you. And also Dorothy Adepa of Fusua. You all celebrated your birthday today, yesterday. Anson Samuel Anson, Sewa Mamutinkwa, Gifty Asantewa, Wowo Kwewu Obomeng, Sewu Freeho, Sewa na Wutie Yon, Gifty Asantewa, Kwewu Bomeng, Enafe, Dorothy Adepa Ufusua, Samuel Anson, Sewa Mamutinkwa. Duba kwa bo, apa honsima idunu pepepe. Peace, 104.3 FM Suni. And I'm a grandma mocha neso, Nedi watch you see on the so yeah. For the blood that gives me strength, come on, from day to day, never loses power. Blood that gives me strength, from day to day, never loses power.
Welcome to the dawn. You have just accessed the beautiful experience.
Ebusunya beda sibium. Peace 104.3 FM na wasu gusu awutie. Duba ko abo apa ho sema eduenu mienu pepepe anapei. Ejumayefo amwo golf station yedam asio. Semo fidie no ya na nnim sene ankrofo frɛ ye ka kire se abrebia ebeduru ha bia na Peace FM fidie ne da ha. Station manager Mr. Beka W Ufuriwa meat pie, Millicent Mungina, Yechiche Mungina. Or the Fordu Bakwa Boapa Honsema, Edrenu Mienu. Ejumekuo miensa adaroma, anapeso, Nyamia Yadumsi Yeshie Biumwa Menewo Beche, brief message be. Na Kamehoni and Fasida Emma Ejumekuo miensa, because I said at baby I make us say, ye program ewo radio swa, sponsorship, and who are dimpa. Inti say, this segment kakre be 5 minutes message amene muche se ejumekuo akese miensa eso yase omo sponsor birbi eduru ho a na waka me ho na yada omo ase se yada omo ase a ejumekuo edin kan Sisia Ghana. Yemo any the most trusted electronic brand. Oze bibia enyinama hoɔden efemu no. Ya na ɛho ahomte kakra. Ɛno nti na obo restaurant bia mu ekoto bibia enyinama hoɔden femu a. Ya tworo wo receipt na sɛ wo de Kofi na wo de ba. Ye ngibium. Ade ya koto ne ye ton. Ti wo koso na eja fem na wo de ba na ye ne den. Nyamencha de electronic brand bia ba. Enye buy and sell. Ena ye. Enuoma no ye ankasa ne ye. Ne enim se ne ye enuoma ne papa. Ye nim se ade ye de ma wo no. Mfie enum ade ko mfie edu no. Ensei. Enu nti ne high sense. Ye ton TV, ye ton fridge, ye ton air conditioner, ye ton washing machine, ye ton mobile phone, ye ton sound system. Bibi a high sense ye beton ama obiya no. Ye see ye mo 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Dwene ho adentia. Ye nim se ye nneoma no ensei. Ye ba Ghana ache. Ghana fo asue nsuo asue nsa. Sisi ya Ghana fo agye atomu se the electronic brand ubetumi di weni atoso. The most trusted electronic brand in Ghana Hisense. Yedamwase. Hisense. Everyday prices for everyday people. Ejumekwa tosu mienu skakrabia omode mesemeti omoso a na yasore. Say yesi isui ye bank de ho ne nyina ye de sikesie. Nti ene banks ahoro bebre edinsa woso na Best Point Savings and Loans. Oh, Paul Ambantem. Just a winning woman ye banking transaction me ma omo abasobodie say they do banking the Ghanaian way. Ghana for we have a way of doing things, and Best Point Savings and Loans, they do banking the Ghanaian way. I'm so proud of them. Best Point Savings and Loans. Your dream is our business. You may quote us me and insurance as you. My name is your insurance as you be Ghana ha. Kofi, me see so no nyame adom. Anche and I'm assuming a car. I've been driving for a long time. I feel be me insurance. But the free say best assurance for buy you know. Sisi a hwa ana me need da so nyina ewo. Me kanfo wo mo de ma say anape nyame aye wadom wo car foforo bi wo koye insurance. Ana say bia wo car dada no a ukutana nya hwe nti wo kwa ko renew insurance na. Wodru DVL asye bia usimi DVL asye bia wo Ghana. Ye wanem sini wo ho nti wodru ha usimi twa best assurance. Best assurance, we say your protection is always assured. Whatever duba kwabo apa ho sima eduenunsia. Over the next meto be boase timamenya ne be 5 or 6 minutes, right? I don't want to rush. And I pay a brewum and a message in the tia. I want to share with you a message entitled Laying a Good Foundation. Kamia say Ghana nsemsembi peja ahomti kakra na ya na nsemu nyina no enhyase da krope ehhyase free baby a se ebehwe baby a problem ne wo na ya so ano ana se ye hunu se ne ebesua handle no a ebe free ya ahyase no. I want to share with you a message entitled Laying a Good Foundation. And this message may target audience. Omo me pese message onyankopon ema eto wo mo akoma so na omuso mu de bo mo bra embebunu. I'm targeting this message at the youth, okay? My dear little brothers and sisters, my sons and my daughters listening to me. Psalm 11 verse 3, scripture says, if the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? Laying a good foundation. If you're a young man and a young woman listening to me, I want you to take it personal that this morning you've had the opportunity that Uncle Kofi is going to talk to you about laying a good foundation. There is a great lesson to be learned from the Bible character Daniel in the book of Daniel. Daniel refused to eat foods forbidden by God and instead asked for vegetables and water for 10 days. What Daniel did was a bargain. Say, who can in the book of Daniel, ewo twerɛ kronkron no mu a, adesua kɛseɛ paa ewo edema emebunu mmerante ne mmabaawa a mu tie me, adesua kɛseɛ bi ewo the book of Daniel mu a sɛ yesua na ye de boy bra ebeboa paa. Daniel ebo ni tirimu po sɛ eduane a ɔmo nyankopɔn aka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ ma ɔmo ndi no, ɔmo de ɔse bɛyɛ ɔyɔ sɛ wɔn ndi, na ɔmo ɛsrɛ sɛ yɛma wɔn vegetables na wɔn ndi for 10 days na yɛnhwɛ adeɛ kyɛ sɛ ɔne ɔhene ne nkoa no ɔmo di adeɛ na no, right? It was a bargain. Daniel bargained with the king's guard that instead of us eating this forbidden food, give us vegetables and water for 10 days. And you know, the bargain worked out. They were permitted to eat just vegetables, and at the end, the guard was surprised at their good personal appearance, physical, mental health, compared to those who had accepted the royal foods. And at the end, Daniel and his friends were 10 times better off than the rest. At this point, before it escaped me, my little brothers and sisters, my sons and daughters listening to me, you will also become 10 times better off if you stay away from anything God has asked you not to do. Okay? Daniel and his 3 friends, they stayed off the food God has forbidden them to eat. And at the end of the day, Daniel and his friends, they were better off than the rest of them. The guard was surprised about their good personal appearance, physical and mental health. If you want to maintain a good personal appearance and have physical and mental health and be 10 times better off your companions, stay off anything that in scripture God has said don't do. Okay? Now, here is the lesson that I want to teach you from the biblical character Daniel this morning. Daniel began his stand for principle in a small matter of diet. Hello? Daniel, he began his stand for principle in a small matter of diet. That is the Daniel who could face the lions later on. Daniel na oye principled. Daniel ebeda suban pa dino. Na owo emra ene nhyehyeye a wodi so. Na wo share saa anamontu yase ewo ennuoma nkitenkete te se eduane mu. Daniel began his stand for principle in a small matter. It was just diet. And this was the same Daniel who stood on his principle and faced the lions. This is a profound lesson. Now, listen carefully. I want to make a profound statement. Don't ever forget what Uncle Kofi is telling you this morning. If you could stand your ground over a little issue, you are likely to stand your ground over a bigger issue. It starts from the foundation. Enye asam kesiye ena Daniel kan say niaminim say no kure no ena megina so aye na ye bibi ketewa eye aduane Daniel ne principles no all sha ase no eye bibi ketua betika se we de eye aduane yese bia wo kobo adwaman dabi enyoman kitinkiti ena woka enyoman kitinkiti na wo gina so se meye ne menim se eye no a enne be ma wa hoden ema enyoma akese no so ba wetumi agina wona so se mentwemma. If you could only stand your ground over little issues, you are likely to stand and then grow and then stand your ground over bigger issues. If you are faithful in little things, God will give you grace when the big test comes. You see, beloved, you form your character in small decisions on little issues, and that enables you later when the crunch comes that you do not shift. I want to take my time this morning because I want these to sink in. I am talking about laying a good foundation. You form your character in small decisions on little issues, and that enables you later on in life when the crunch comes that you do not shift. It is people who are shifty on little things who fall when the big test of character comes. There's a book in the Bible. People are not familiar with it, but it is in there. The Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15. Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15. In it, the writer says, "It is the little foxes that spoil the vine." Songs of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15, scripture says, "Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that ruin the vineyard." Hwe eyo suban nkitenkete enyoma nkitenkete bia obedwen se enye hwe eno ena wobu weni guso a ede ne kakra saa na afi abeye enyoma kesie bia yeye bade ye hunu bebia ahyase no efri obetimi ase asisi a wore tena me nchen kakra bi na nyame ka no me bedanedi amu ehu. Beloved, your character in small you form your character in small decisions and on little issues. Don't take them for granted. Okay, for example, let me start with this example. How do people backslide? I mean, if you've never been in the faith, you can't say you've backslidden. Yakaso bia backslider na wo yo bia wo yo kristonia wo kwa asori na afi wo ya tia san nipa ne mun dada no won kwa asori a wontumi backslide. Sa backsliding in Christianity no ese me kyerase kakra yakaso obi a backslide a enkyerese nipa ne odibonye ni o wo ye kristoni mapa wo kwa asori na afi ase nansen wonko ene ne yakase wo backslide. Nipa ye den no backslide. So be start so backslide a Sunday ba kubi na ode aye akwadworo. It starts by missing just one Sunday. Backsliding. Kwesiada ba ku na bibi kakra bi a wentintim ti no na wato asori mu wanko. Wako ba ku a aye yie no awomu a kwesiada be ye mienu na ode ato aso na wanko. Afei na ode ahwease aye enna. Kofi, it is my principle that my Sunday morning is not negotiable. Hey, semenya hoho a osombo said den over the weekend. Friday meji weni, Saturday meti wenche me nyo bibia. Na mom Saturday nkomo ne mu no meka kire wo se kwesiada napa obesore no unhume. My Sunday morning is not negotiable because I know I miss one Sunday. After some time, I'll miss 2 Sundays, and then the backsliding sets in. How do people become drunkards? Eden ena nipa etumi beye kowinseni. It takes a long time. Obi ndane kowinseni adechie. Enya afi baako wontumi mfa afi baako nye kowinseni. I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you may be experienced, so we have the authority on certain subjects. You can't use 2 years to become a drunkard. It is too short a time. It takes a long time for somebody to become a drunkard. It starts with a little thought, a glass of beer. Oh, check this percentage. Oh, adie me ya pass omo num indrubone no. Omo fa indrubone ma omomba. But omo nom nsa. Akwada sine na so, na wode nsa na sha akwada na no. You will not see any junkie or cut joint on any babeko. Obi kura we junkie okoto de ba e wo joint obepamo no. But yemo ye no nsa ye tiri mo odin o no nsa akwada si wo na so na wode nsa na ema no. Media to avoid temptation. You see be the sparkling wine na wa hwe percentage e wo ho. Na sanya bia wine ni sisi ho na we hunu ne alcohol wo mu na ne alcohol me kebeya so betumi a nka no nsuo de ye ni ne percentage bia wom. That is how it starts. How do people become morally loose and begin to have sex for fun? In Pema Grodie, Adena eye bibia ebimu ediji wo mu eni keke. Wonim se na ehya ase wo hwe mfoni a eye nipa bi mu adeja. Efri mfoni na afei ekosene a ebimu edi mpemu agro. Nti wo hwe saade na saa na ababeye wo se eya agro bi a yedi ediji yeni. Obehwe no uhunu oba uhunu se wo bi a obetumi ne edi saa agro ne bi keke. Uhunu bema se eyobi obetumi ne edi saa agro ne bi keke. Enkanka se wo hia wo bi a ema wo hia wo ba obeji sika ma woni ne edi saa agro no a obeye. Woye wo ba wo hia bema obema wo sika eni we edi saa agro no a wafa ne se e agro. You begin to see having sex as a game, and you think it is a light thing to have sex with anyone who is ready, especially with a person who will give money or to a person who will accept money. Proverbs chapter 10 verse 22 says, doing wrong is fun for a fool. Doing what is wrong is like a joke to a fool. Another version says, it is as a sport for a fool to do mischief, but living wisely brings pleasure to the sensible. You form your character in small decisions and on little issues. As I begin to wrap up this morning, self-confession. I know a lot of people perceive me, Kofi, to be a very difficult guy. I know they say it behind me, but that's none of my business. I know a lot of people perceive me, Kofi Kum, to be a very difficult guy. One day, a colleague of mine, Abeku Santana, Abeku has been around my working environment for a while. We were all from multimedia before we came here, so Abeku Santana has been around my working environment for a while. Abeku Santana once made a statement that Kofi is not a difficult guy to deal with, but a principled guy. So if you're not principled, you find him difficult. I'm quoting Abeku Santana, what he said about me. Abeku said, Kofi is not a difficult guy to deal with. He's a principled guy. So if you're not principled, you find Kofi difficult. Beloved, as I bring my message to an end, be careful about the issues of money. Billy Graham once said, and I quote, if a person gets his attitude towards money right, it will help straighten out almost every other area in his life. Billy Graham once said, and I quote, if a person gets his attitude towards money right, it will help straighten out almost every other area in his life. Also for Penny Billy Graham and when you baby call a can't be a mesumidi to Jana Payne. Billy Graham say, send ya nipa nisu ene ntiasie edifa sikasem ho tie no se ohunu ekwan pa ene wonya adwen pa edifa sikasem ho a na brabo nyina ne aka nyina etoto yie dwene ho se wo yobi a wosie as abrabo sha abrabo asia se wo hunu okwan pa no wonya adwene pa e de fasika ho a enyoma aka ewo wabrabo mu nyina no epetoto yie pepepe. You see, history shows us the love of money is the number one reason of man's inhumanity towards his fellow man. Oh yes, look around. I mean, you know what I'm referring to. There is, an issue at stake at the moment. History has shown that the love of money is the number one reason for man's inhumanity towards his fellow man. Abakosam kyerɛ yɛ sɛ sikanti enema nipa etumi eye ne nyonko nipa ayakayaka de a wotena ho a wodwene ho a wonti ase sɛ nti nipa pa na eye nipa saa de we. Yeah. History shows that the love of money is the number one reason man shows inhumanity for his fellow man. Why will a man kill another? Because of money? I will never forget a day in my life when my immediate boss came back from his annual leave and came back with a new car, and I asked him, "Where did you get the money to buy the car?" He became very, very offended. I apologized and then I walked away. Why did I ask that question? Mimi free sa abakosimi na me wokumase na openia na me hye na se immediate Dusty wonya ne baby kura ko nyame mfa ne kransie Dusty ekọ ahomgiem kakra obaye no kuta brand new car ene mbisa me boss say na onya sika we he na wo de to car we nyame ne no fura nim ni ne bofu me pa na me ka che ne say me pa cho man ka ne yie won fa ncheme na ena na pe ne me bisa me ho say adenti na me ko bisa me pene ne say onya sika no we he ne wo de to car no efri entity bia me ewo mabrabum. It is a principle in my house to explain everything that you have as a measure of checking each other. It's something you can adopt. I practice it. It's one of my principles and it has brought me this far. Ewo mi fie enye me busuemu. Ewo mi a mi fie. Me wo principle bi wo mi fie say bibia wo de bebe fie bia no esese wo kire fa ko a wo de adekro no wo di free baaye se ne be ya me ankasa no eye check e wo me so eye check e wo me yere so e na eye check e de ma me ma. How do people become comfortable being greedy and using every means to steal money? Little things concerning money that are left unchecked. Eya den na nipa etumi benya enibre ewie sika wo adwumam ana kwan bia so a wodi benya japade efri se efri enuama nketenkete a saa nkrofo no omunya obia eben wo mu bia ni wa obisa se saa de we wonya edifre he memi fie bibia me de fie bia no me yere be bisa me se ade we wodi free he na se metumi kyerɛkyerɛ a sabi wonya jimifo ese metumi kyerɛkyerɛ mu a ema ne ɛtɔ asom yie pa bronya bere so ne me bie me boot emo tin tomato we krachi gina ho bronya aso ese wodi bibi fie na we wonya ne wahi enti obi a waye me papa bia no me yire be hu se osimesi na de we ma o osimesi we na de ma o se me de mpaboa foforo be de Kofi a ke sika ide be dide na wonko awade tompaboa ese me cheche mu se madam fu no boutique we no endra wono na wade ma me ayo. I remember one day me to coin ko Ethiopia na me se me ba pa me koto RAV4 yen hihye bia me yede to ho ento me ba ya no say wait a minute uko Ethiopia na watwe be ya me ensape den na ukoye wo Ethiopia ho a wo ba ya wo koto car foforo ne me so madam fu na Faith Tantra Hill no say member Giraffe 4 bema me mfie be ye 9 na me de etuetuen kakrakra na me kofa car no kwesiada me yere ene me call na Faith fie ekotie asem no mu. You see, when we have people that we have to explain where we get things from, that desire to get quick money, because if I Everything that I will have to explain, and it has to be genuine. If you give room to unexplained acquisition of wealth and property, it leads to the kind of homes and society that we have. Adia yehu ewa Ghana ha yefie mu any society, it is because people don't ask those close to them how and where they got what they have. I am responsible for everything my children have, and they will have to explain to me anything I didn't give them. If you're a responsible parent, bibia mame segua owo from head to toe, me and medema ono ene nua ba na na ba. Nti so mame ho se mame segua kuta bibia nyame na medema ano a se wotumi kire me se bi me njimi ye untumi na ada me se wotumi kire me mame hunu bibia wo de saa die no wo se wo hye wo nkwada no ase saa akwada ne mo se pen we me father me de Kofi a ye be some say pen we me de free. It is a good practice se be ma wo makwan ama wo yire interrogate you se ade we wo ye den na wunyaye se wo ye saa de ma oba eboa se wo hu se wo yire wo bibi na wo da nyame ase se wo mbebisa wo a wo behwe no wo yire betumi akobɔ ka bi de aba wo sua eka na enye yi because oba ne de ade ne ba ne wo mbisa se efiri hi ene ma ema betumi kɔdeka saa so na so oba onya de foforo ne wo mbisa ebia bema bi na de che no wonim se bema na cheche na saa de no wonim ne be free ekiri aba mede masem be wie ya na pay. God is able to supply all your needs. Beloved, don't steal and don't cut corners. Ameka semba akonchiro ato ni ahu ye shipon sa wonam na wo hu ade e wo fomo a sa nyankopon be hyira wo a adekro no onto nkyene ema na meda fom e pese Kristofo te sa de ase sa nyame be ma obibi a onfa nto fom. Sometimes so between so obi ejimi so koto sika bag bottom ma ese obi sa ni wura ana bebie wo no se ye dwuma mu a fa koma adwuma pani no se ye krom keka fa ko police station wo se o na megimi se metu sika hu amre kwa koma police fo o mefa ma police fo onfa na wo monfa no me a edi ekire no ti asie se nyame be ma obibia bibia efri atono eyo obi dia nipa kro no o hwehwe wo de manu a obehira wo nipa kro de we hunu na de no a obenome se bibia efri atono eyo obi dia nipa kro no wo hu na wo hwehwe ni wura na wo de manu a obehira wo nipa kro na de na esombo a ayera no se we hu a obodua se wunimu a. Ask the little things you use, and one day this will help shape your future. Remember today's lesson. Daniel began his stand for principle in a small matter of a diet. Daniel became a man of integrity. Everybody recognized Daniel. He's a wonderful model, an example for young men. To be that kind of a young man that even unbelievers would recognize because of his integrity and quality of character. Ebushame do besi komo me ne odi na nape dwene ho yie pa. Ejina ubesi ewo nnuoma nkitinkiti bi so no. Ebekọ enimu a ma nnuoma kese obi mfiti prekope enko wia ne pani a wone ne ye adwuma. Owia saa de na so de Kofi a one na wofo na tia ode nneoma bebre a Kofi a na wofo na mbisa no eno na hye ne nkran a kofa kese de aba sabema be wies ka kese we adwumam de Kofi ebe free say ode nneoma nkitinkiti be fie a ode ba na ne yere agi na obo na ba so esa wo de dru fie na wo te se ne fie a se wo kirekire mu ma ne to asomu a enema bi wo ho a obi de chamia me hunu ko be de Kofi a I don't know how I'm going to explain it. Let us all lay a good foundation and be people with integrity and principles. Message I made a bread we are no pay a Jumeko Miensa Adaroma. The number one or the most trusted electronic brand in Ghana. Abrebia may adverta. Catch your semi de no credit on your donning your misro because my integrity is also at stake. Eye adverting tea. Na me fa ho atwantro. Me see obi nemu obi kire, oba me fear. Before most start here advert we no. Na me electrical appliances bebre I say but me to high sense there no there eno and say inti afi me be sesa ni na high sense nko. What to high sense are the most trusted electronic brand. Sisi me no ka say skakra baako. Skakra baako betu wudi weni ato omo so pa. Best Point Savings and Loans. Obi some say insurance company ben na mekanfo amawa Best Assurance. Into your high sense. Best Point Savings and Loans, NFA Best Assurance. Woman almost saw ya see and pay me the message, bro. But the commercials better also, and Sunny did you medina baby and pay.
Peace of fam, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace of fam, 104.3. Peace of fam.
Peace 104.3 FM Sunye. Ebusuya aka sima enum. Emma premo to say me start me commercials na pay ya. Me de wo ko skakrabia asue ya ye freho Dolphin Finance. Na pay Dolphin Finance bisa say, what's the state of your financial health? Are you losing investment? Does your business need support? Beloved, with Dolphin Finance, we ease your financial burdens with robust investment and deposit products. So whether you're seeking education, building your business, or saving towards retirement, Dolphin Finance has a plan for you. Ya shaya huro bebriya yetume de dani dani wusika. Ya plan investment. Ya fixed deposit. Ya call account. And I pay mamenda baya baku mienu biedi. Ya can plan investment na me eno any Dolphin Finance omo product baku a edama kumaso. Sebi. Se wudi 60 years ni ese ko retirement a enye duabo nyese nipa mpe wasem se ye kase ko retirement na wo besu angu nipa so a na chese wo mmoaboa wo ho a wo kwa ahomgie mu wodofo a wutie mi we di 45 we di 50 years a wo bon continue a otumi hunu se retirement na ebe untutu wo nneoma yie fa bedan ye Dolphin Finance beka ye plan investment no ho Saka wo infie num kura wo bekọ ahomgie mu a Dolphin Finance betumi adane dane wusika wo bedi 60 years wo bekọ ahomgie mu no wo di enigye na wo de bekọ fixed deposit de minim say wo di bank akwana aba when fixed deposit ne meka fa Dolphin Finance ya fixed deposit no ho ne say ye de no insi ho no e wo soro kakra ene ye wo call account ukobi account bia kwa say entafra hwe ase embutua na eya ukobi account enye savings account na current account but oba Dolphin Finance eye call account no nia eye ne se we do sika beto ho a wonya insihu nanso sa ho kire bi ba pa utumi dane wo savings account na ma ne current account wo wi a wase wadane de call savings amunum ho a ye chira kwan enye yira kwan kura ye ne Tesano police station ene di enhwenim obetumi afra yen 0302 201 702 and as 055 822 9858 When you say edwuma bebre yebeka si yendidi ewo office. But what your office na why you busy? What your computer chi why you busy pa na se accommodate wa. Ma menchira wo se nia me ye no wo me office. Me office ye makwan me yemfa aduane mma. Na se ya na komo we me saa na ma pensu hie kakra bi. Na ma pe this way chocolate drink. Se ye betumi se me no me this way chocolate drink e wo me cup mu a. Obi ntumi nka se me didi wo office. Nti ye line ba kwa me de ma wana pe se komode wo office a. Menim say mo wo kettle wo ho. Ye nsuo hie kakra this way chocolate drink. Ne wo hia any nsuo hie. Ebusuani amede sore so eye vehicle 20. Se wo tie me na wo ye bema. Na we di abro mfie dumienu nko ade a. Medionu ya drosere wo se ko drugstore ben na ko pe vehicle 20 no wate. Vehicle 20 no eye duro papa. Wonu mu a Emma wa ho odin sojafo wo mu no wo mu nyina gina prim eye the ultimate immune booster. Nemom Emma wo mo afa yefunu oba wo ma akwada nofo akwada wondin brumfie dumi